Hi everyone, welcome back. For those of you new to the channel, I'm Teresa Perrin and I want to discuss with you NVTA, Invitae. And guys, this has a catalyst coming up this week, as well as increased short interest and 2.5 million failure to delivers due Monday. We're going to talk about all of those things, and we're also going to discuss why you need to follow me on Twitter. And if you did, you would know that Invitae had a wonderful run on Friday. I tweeted it out and I hope you guys followed, because if you did, you are up substantially. Anyways, let's get started. And please always do your own DD. Nothing I say is financial advice. If you could hit the like and subscribe button, I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to start out by telling you the catalyst that's coming this week. So Invitae is going to present at an upcoming investor conference. Morgan Stanley is having their 20th annual Global Healthcare Conference fireside chat on Tuesday, September 13th at 8 a.m. Eastern Time in New York City. So guys, I'm telling you this because I think we're going to see Invitae continue the massive run that it's had. And even though it's up, there's still a long way to go to the upside. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But first of all, those of you who are not familiar with this stock, Invitae Corporation is a leading medical genetics company whose mission is to bring comprehensive genetic information into mainstream medicine to improve healthcare for billions of people. Invitae's goal is to aggregate the world's genetic tests into a single service with higher quality, faster turnaround time, and lower prices. So guys, you can visit Invitae.com if you want more information on this, which I highly suggest you do. And I'd also check out their investor relations page, because guys, I think that this is an amazing company that is going to really make lots of money for its shareholders in the upcoming years. And it's been beat down hard, so I couldn't think of a better time to start investing into it. And guys, those of you that don't know much about genetics testing and, what a lot of companies like CRISPR and other genome type testing companies are doing, I really suggest you look into this, because there's a huge market right now. A lot of the wealthy, celebrity type status, they can afford this. They can get the genetic testing done. They can be made aware of diseases that they can get in the future because of their genetics. And they can even do something with the genes where they remove the bad genes, guys, and replace them so that they don't end up getting these diseases. This is unbelievable science, and I highly suggest people look into it. That's not what my video is about. We're going to look at Invitae and why I think that it is going to absolutely continue on its massive rip to the upside. So let's take a look at that. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of information, but I highly do suggest that you do some DD, because there's a huge market and a lot of money could be made in the future with these genomic companies that are successful. So anyways, let's get started on the chart. All right, guys, I'm going to start by going back to January of 2021. As you can see, this company, NVTA, that's N as in November, V as in Victor, T as in Tango, A as in Alpha, Invitae Corporation, it was trading at a high of $61.59. And guys, it has been literally tanked all the way down to $1.83. Then it had a run up to $9. It came all the way back down to the $2 and change level, and now it's starting to run back up again. So on Thursday, I actually probably started mentioning this stock because it hit a low of $2.99. Then it started having a run. And if you go back to my Twitter, I assure you I called this out, because this is a ticker that I've been following and waiting for this to happen again. Because guys, the most money I ever made in an options play was on NVTA. And it was when it made that massive run to $9. It was just absolutely an amazingly bullish run. And I think that there's opportunity to do something similar, although it may not be as quick. So anyways, here's where we stand. We're currently trading as of close under $4. We did hit $4.14, but I believe we are currently, and unfortunately it got cut off on my image, but we're currently somewhere around $3.99 or somewhere in that range, right? So here's what I like. I showed you this in my Sava video because it has a similar chart, except it got all the way back up to here, which I believe this is going to do the same thing. But guys, when I see a chart that looks like this is very, very, very bullish, okay? So we get that run up, we get this nice bull flag work in, this breakout pulls back down, retests, comes back up. Now I expect it to make like another W and break out up the top. It could do a third loop sometimes and then break through, but I think with the bullish sentiment that's coming in and what's happening on Tuesday, I believe that it's more than likely, unless it's like pre-market action that does this, that we get this next run to break through that $4.14 resistance and continue with a nice move up, which I think we're going to break $5 at that point, most likely on Monday, based on what I'm seeing and based on the history that I have with this chart. I feel safe to say that that's likely what we'll see, and it could even go higher, but hopefully it consolidates at that point and then breaks out to another leg. Now, currently, there are 228.85 million shares in the free float, so this has a large free float, guys. The 52-week low is $1.83. The 52-week high is $32.93. And currently, it trades an average of 19.38 million shares. On Friday, the volume was almost double that at 36.99 million shares. Guys, this is very bullish. Oh, here it is. After hours, it hit $3.94. So it had that slight dip back down, but that's normal, guys. And it closed the day at $4 with a 25% increase, guys, or an 80-cent gain, because it did actually open at 320 before it dipped down to that. Actually, the 299, I'm sorry, was on Thursday. So it opened at 320. It ripped all the way up to 414, closed the day at $4. Dipped a few cents, 1.5% or 6 cents in the after hours to close the day at $3.94. And I believe we go back through 4, and I'd like to see us close the day on Monday at or above $5. Now, currently, we have 17.87% short interest with 3.13 days to cover, guys. So this is definitely a short squeeze candidate. And they're still playing pretty heavy with the short volume ratio in the dark pool with 57.33% on Friday. Currently, they have 6,600,000 shares available to borrow, and the cost to borrow is really cheap at 1.31%. And guys, check this out. All week for the past 2 weeks, it's been trading at 50% to 63.66% for their short volume ratio, which is crazy high. So Friday, like I said, it was 57.33%. The failure to delivers, guys, on Monday, we have the largest amount with 2,562,029 due if they were not previously closed out. So ultimately, what I'd like to see is shorts to continue to try to close out their position and the failure to delivers to become less and less, and this to make a nice move to the upside. There is plenty of room to go. As you can see, this has been beat down bad in the past 2 years, and it definitely is time to make the moves to the upside, and there's a lot of potential there. If you guys, hop into this early, you can make a lot of money, and I believe we're going to see this rip, absolutely rip. As long as the market stays bullish, I believe, that we're making a move back into healthcare. It's been beat down bad over the last 2 months. That being said, guys, there's another ticker that I want to bring to your attention, and this is not one that you hold forever, because this is an ETF, a healthcare ETF, and it might be like inverse leverage or something like that, but it's LabU. When healthcare stocks are moving, you want to play options or get into LabU, because likely they are going to run as well. Now, if you don't know options, definitely don't do that. Go with the shares, but take a look at LabU and take a look at LabD, because when the market's, beaten down bad on healthcare stocks like it has for the last 2 years, then LabD is going to be the way you want to go. But currently, I think LabU is very, very low, and you guys should get to know those two ETFs because they're great plays, and you can make a lot of money riding them. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you on Invitae, and thank you so much for watching. Please add this to your watch list for this week, and I hope you guys crush it if you play this stock. Thanks so much. Have a great week.